Guys, this is my son's quad. This is the TaoTao 110 Chinese ATV. Yesterday it was about 25-30 degrees, got some snow. I was trying to get it out, let him ride around the backyard, and I believe I burnt the starter up on it, trying to get it going. I'm just having a little bit of issues here and there. But basically it's turned into a little bit more of a project, so I figured I'd help anybody else out along the way that had some questions or whatever. But basically the first step was to strip it down, unhook the battery, pull the plastics off. There's quite a few bolts holding the plastics on up underneath here. The foot pegs, I pulled this side off to make it easier. You may not have to pull the back off, but when you replace your battery terminal wire, it's kind of a little bit easier to hook all this up. Plus, I went ahead and taped up some other things, just made it look nice and neat. It was kind of iffy. There was just wire showing and all that. I don't like that, so I taped up everything, made them nice and neat. I also adjusted the tires. It was kind of crooked inwards. They were both facing inwards, so I loosened up the joints, everything, tightened everything up front. Same with the back. I straightened this out. I had to adjust the tires a little bit. I'm just doing some other stuff while I'm waiting on stuff to come in. But basically where we're at now, I've got the starter off. So you have to take all the plastics off. Take your stator cover off here. Take the little sprocket cover off over here, which are right here. And then I just mark the bolts on a piece of cardboard, put them where they need to go for the reinstall. I scraped the gasket off. I'm going to blow this out, clean it out a little bit before I put it back on. Same with the motor. I cleaned the seal off, so when I get this new gasket, we can just go ahead and throw it on there. We'll lube everything up with some engine lube, and then should be ready to rock. So pull that cover off, and then you pull your starter off. You only need to take off these 3 hex bolts, which when you're looking at the back of it, it's going to go, so it's going to go like that. But you only need to use the 3 hex bolts. 1, 2, and then 3 on the other side. So pull those off. You don't need to take it apart like I did again. And then you can lube this up, throw your new one in there, put everything back together, and you should be ready to go. I'm cleaning up some other stuff here over the next couple days while I wait. We'll put it back together, and we should be good to go. If you have any questions about anything, just leave them down below, and I'll answer them to the best I can. So what's going on, guys? Here we are 2 days later. It's a Tuesday. I got the gasket kit, some Permatex anti-seize, and then some Redline engine oil assembly lube. So the first step is going to be to lube the starter chain up, lube the sprocket down there up, lube everything up nice, and then I only need the one gasket out of here, so I'll probably save the rest for later. But I'm going to get the one gasket out, put some assembly lube on it, both sides, and then throw that on there, and then put the stator cover on and the foot pedal and get this thing back together. So here we go. Just gonna get it nice and lubed up. Doesn't have to be crazy, but we do want some Now we got the gasket lubed up. We can go ahead and put some Permatex on the bolts here that are going to be actually holding the stator cover on. You can see where they had it on here before. It's basically just going to stop it from seizing up on me and breaking on the next time I have to do this or whatever. Okay, so we got the Permatex on. Good to throw this back on here. So I actually ripped the bottom of this one. They're pretty fragile actually. So it looks like I'm going to have to do this again, but I'm going to go ahead and throw it together just for this video. But yeah, the bottom of it ripped. So not that it's a crucial piece, like just to keep dirt and water and all that out, but I don't need my son's four-wheeler breaking down because of this. So I'll go ahead and order another one. I think they're $6 for just this gasket. I did find them on eBay, so I'll probably order a couple more. But the next step is I'm going to tighten these down with the wrench. Then I'm going to throw the sprocket cover on over here. Should be good to go. Oh shoot, before I forget, I did forget one thing, and that is these two terminals here. These two terminals go right over here on your top bolt, so don't forget those. Just do a hand tighten. I won't torque it to a set amount. Just kind of even it up across the board. Like I said, it's gonna have to come off again anyways to put a new one on since this one decided to rip. But it's whatever. Okay, next step. Throw this back on here.
Okay.
She finally decided to wake up.